Okay, well, first of all, I want to say, excuse my wild looking hair. Okay, so try to fix it a little bit. Okay, here we go. Anywho, I gotta tell you about this wild dream I had. It has to do with wrestling. So if you don't want to hear about it because you're not a wrestling fan, I would go ahead and turn this off real quick. Anywho, I had fallen back to sleep, and when I started, for whatever reason, started dreaming about wrestling. Yeah, I know. Some people are probably rolling their eyes. I know. What else would I dream about? Okay, whatever. But I started dreaming about that I was training to become a professional wrestler. Okay, I was dreaming uh, that I was at the Performance Center, which is WWE's training center, and I was walking around showing my sister the place, certain areas of the place, because my sister and my niece had come to visit. At some point, I up, started walking up with my sister, and Shawn Michaels was ahead of us. And I looked at my sister as if to say, "Watch this." Tap Shawn on the shoulder. He turns around, and I nod at him like to say hello, and which is what I ended up doing. He goes, "Hello." We shake hands, whatever. By this point, my sister had gone ahead, was a little bit ahead, and he happened to notice my sister. He turns around, nods his head at her, says hello, and she smiles. And while he's turned looking at my sister, I go, oh, giddy, and go start smiling and whatever. And so he ends up leaving, and we end up going through these double doors, into what appears to be, the main part of the training center where all the rings and stuff are set up. Well, we walk it through the doors in there, and the next thing I know, we're not we're, but I'm in what appears to be an arena for a WWE show, but it's not. It doesn't look like any arena that they've ever been in. It looks like half. It looks like it's enclosed, but it looked like there was like some grassy area at the same time. It was like, I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but or dreaming, but that's how it was. Well, anyways, freaking it appears I'm looking at it from a different aspect. Like I was looking through it as a TV, but next thing I know, I'm in the ring or storming the ring with Retribution. We're in there, and apparently, whoever was in the ring, we ended up beating up and kicking out of the ring. You're all probably laughing by this point, but next thing I know, I'm the only one of the group that reveals herself or themselves, and I take my hood off and mask to reveal myself, like I said, and start cutting a promo. For those of you who don't know what a promo is, I start, it pretty much describes itself, but I start talking BS. And so I start talking, start cutting the promo. I don't remember everything I said, but all I know is that towards the end, I start cutting the rest of the promo on Vince McMahon. And I start talking about how you was something about him and possibly, what you think I'm related to you or something. Oh, something about possibly being related to him. And I said, oh, wait, yes, I am. I'm actually a McMahon. And freaking, I go, how do you like that? Or something like that, something to that effect. And I go, I look at the rest of Retribution and tell him, now let's destroy this place. I drop the mic and punch the cameraman, and we start obviously destroying the ring again, and I say again because, if you ever watched wrestling, they have destroyed the ring. But as the rest of Retribution's destroying stuff, I get out as well, and I did fail to mention that while we were getting into the ring, we passed a bunch of iPads or tablets that are on swivels, and there's fans' faces on it, virtual fans on it. And well, when I got out of the ring to start destroying things on the outside, I ended up kicking those tablets with the virtual fans on them. Next thing I know, I end up waking up. And freaking, I'm going, what the heck did I just dream? And it was like too freaking funny. I guess that's what happens when the last thing I remember before going to sleep, or one of the last things I remember before going to sleep, is watching NXT. So that's the funny dream I had last night, or actually it was like this morning, which I fell back to sleep on, which is when I end up dreaming that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Peace.